Good morning and buenos dias. I am Sha'b and welcome back for another lesson in Puerto Rican expressions. It's raining today in Puerto Rico, which reminds me that we use a particular word here to say umbrella. That word is sombrilla, la sombrilla. Now this word in English really means parasol, like one of those big umbrellas that they use on a table for an outdoor restaurant. Shut that dog up. The word for umbrella in standard Spanish, which is used throughout the rest of Latin America, is paraguas, which you can see, it's literally for agua, paraguas. Today we're just going to go over a little bit of basic vocabulary about school supplies. School supplies in Spanish, in standard Spanish, efectos escolares, los efectos escolares. Most of these words are taken from standard Spanish. There's a couple that are particular to Puerto Rico. Pencil. We've even got some visual aids today. Visual aid would probably be auxilio visual, because first aid is primer auxilio. Lápiz. Pencil is el lápiz. I put the definite article here because if a word doesn't end with a vowel, sometimes it's difficult to determine its gender. El lápiz, pencil. My pen is el bolígrafo. Boli for the ball, ballpoint, grafo from writing, el bolígrafo. In many other Spanish-speaking countries, la pluma is pen. La pluma is feather in standard Spanish, such as a quill. Paper in standard in Spanish is el papel. The plural would be los papeles. ¿Dónde están los papeles? Where are the papers? Notebook, a little bit of visual aid. Notebook in Spanish is la libreta. La libreta. This is my daughter's English notebook. Princesses. Everything's princesses for us. Folder. Folder in Spanish is el cuaderno. Cuaderno. But we don't really use that word a lot. This cuaderno is a folder for holding papers inside. We use the word carpeta. Carpeta is like a file folder, like one of those manila file folders. Especially when we're talking about computers, files are archivos, and when you save the file, you put it in the carpeta. The carpeta is the folder in English. Excuse me. Eraser is el borrador in Spanish, but often we'll say la goma, la gomita, which is the little rubber, or la gomita is the little rubber, la goma is the rubber. Erasers are made of rubber. Backpack in Spanish is la mochila, another princess, Sofia the First. Bulto, el bulto, is any other bag, like a book bag, a gym bag, a clothes bag, a weekend bag, is el bulto. Not a shopping bag or bags from a store. That's different in different parts of Puerto Rico that has different names. Uniform is el uniforme. As I mentioned in other videos, students here in Puerto Rico are required to use uniforms in most schools. Crayons. Crayons are crayolas. We use the word crayola. I believe in standard Spanish it could be the el pastel, but that word has so many different meanings in so many countries, we just say crayolas, las crayolas. Glue is la pega, la pega. And this is more colloquial because I believe in standard Spanish it's more formally said el pegamento. But la pega escolar is school glue. Scissors. Scissors are las tijeras. Las tijeras. Visual aids always help. Visual aids. Auxilios visuales. Lunchbox. I got a great visual aid for this one. Lunchbox is la lonchera. Lonchera. This is metal, like back when I was a kid. However, this came with a puzzle inside. It's not to be used as a lunchbox. It doesn't have the little plastic thermos that they had when I was a kid. Puzzle in Spanish is rompecabezas. Rompecabezas. This is a compound word. It means head breaker. Rompe is to break. Cabezas is head, heads. Rompecabezas. The head breaker, the puzzle. A couple of words that I forgot to put on the list. Marker, my trusty marker, is marcador in standard Spanish, but here in Puerto Rico we just call it el marker in Spanglish. Paint and paint brushes. Paint is pintura, la pintura, always, in any context. Paintbrush, when it's an artistic paintbrush, a small paintbrush, is el pincel, el pincel. When it's a house painting brush, we often say cepillo. Cepillo is standard Spanish for brush, any kind of brush. Toothbrush is cepillo de dientes. Well, I hope you learned a few new words. Thank you very much and have a great day.